Hello and welcome to Gena Moon. Without further ado, let's jump right into your reading. Remember, it's a general reading, so take whatever resonates from the reading and leave what doesn't. If you want to watch the link to the extended and or book a personal reading, you can find both of those links down in the description box below. Let's see what's going on for you this week. And quick reminder, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and also give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Of course, also comment down below letting me know how this reading all resonates for you as well. Now, we're going to start off with a dominant energy for you first. Okay, so let's start off with that. I see a few signs coming through the reading. You could be dealing with a Taurus. I see the sign of Cancer, the sign of Capricorn, Virgo, Scorpio, whatever other sign this is. Let's see. Okay, so here you have runner. I feel like you got something the opposite last time. There's a runner and a chaser. Now you're getting runner. Interesting. Okay, so whether you are the runner, you're dealing with a runner, but it says here the number 49. How does that resonate for you? Also, number 49 is equal to 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. The number 13 is equal to the number 4. Something here that has been very consistent. You are on a stable foundation. You're about to stabilize yourself in some kind of area of your life, or something is about to stabilize itself as well. Okay. It says here runner. As you can see, there is a runner. He's literally sprinting. He's running. He's even wearing workout clothes. Runner. Who is a runner? Is it you? Is it the person you're dealing with? Could be in love, career, family, finances, friends, whatever. Afraid of doing the work and selfish. Fears change and unknown. Afraid of intimacy and unawakened. This person doesn't feel worthy of your time and energy, and they need constant validation. Of course, if this is you, this is you. You're afraid of doing the work. People see you as very selfish. You only want what you want. Fear of change. You don't feel worthy of, spending time into something or someone. But of course, for a lot of you, this is someone towards you. I feel like that's actually what's going on. You are dealing with a runner who is afraid of doing the work. They're very selfish. They only want what they want when they want it. They're afraid of change. They are afraid of the unknown. They're afraid of commitment. They're afraid of intimacy. They're unawakened. They're not really awakened yet. They don't feel worthy of your time and energy, and they need constant validation. It says here, well, I don't know what you want from me. I love you, but I can't give you what you need. I don't have the time or the capacity to understand our connection. It's best to leave it alone. So this person, they run because they know that whenever it gets serious, they can't deal with serious relationships. They can't deal with serious talks. They can't deal with stability. They can't deal with any of that. So they would run. They would rather run. This person knows that, they do love you, but they can't give you what you need. So they run. There you have it. All right, let's see. So the 8 of Cups, this is a disappointment, right? Walking away from a situation, a person, a career, a relationship that has brought some disappointment. You thought that things were going to go this way, and they ended up going the other way. So even though you're walking away from this disappointing energy, it doesn't mean that you don't care anymore. It just means that for the time being, you know that this is the best course of action. It's what you need to do. For others, it could be this person walking away from you, running away from you because they are afraid of commitment, they're not ready for commitment, etc. But again, the emotions are still attached, whether yours to them, them to yours, whoever is doing the walking away. The Ace of Wands. Yeah, there's a lot of passion here. I see a passion, a brand new beginning, a passion, a brand new start, something about to activate your life, something here that's about to, come into your life to make you feel alive again. For some, it could be the fact that this person is the one that makes you feel alive. They make you feel like, wow, there's a lot of ecstasy, sensuality, sexuality, you turn each other on, but they're afraid whenever it gets serious. It's like they just want to keep it surface level. For others, it's something new coming in for you. It's a passion, a brand new beginning, a passion, a brand new start. Now that you're walking away from something that is not meant for you, something that is not ready for you, rather. Now, your challenge right now is the death. Yeah, it's going to be challenging for you to walk away from this. It's going to be challenging for you to accept it as an ending. the ending that it is. But this is the best course of action for you to accept this ending for what it is. I see the Three of Wands here in your wishes and desires. You feel like you've already put in the work and the effort, and you're like, when are my blessings going to come in? Where is all my work and effort? Where is the payoff? Where are the results? I want to see the results, right? And I feel like part of that is you finally putting something to an end, right? The more you resist, the more it persists. You need to understand that in order for your ships to come in, your blessings to come in, this passion about a beginning, it's time for you to take a step back. It's time for you to call it quits with something. The root of the issue is that you're in denial. You're lying to yourself about something. Somebody here is lying to themselves about the reality of things because it's too painful to look at. So be honest with yourself. Make sure that you cut off that blindfold of denial. Speak your truth also. Somebody here has not spoken their truth or has not accepted the truth. Now, I see that for some, the root of the issue is lies, deceit, hidden information, perhaps this person creating trust issues among you. The Ten of Pentacles in the recent past is, there was something stable there. In the recent past, you built some kind of a long-term relationship. It was, something built for, in time, like you guys built it for a long time, whether it's a long-term relationship, a long-term career. I see that there's a lot of abundance, a lot of money type of situation there, okay? And coming towards you, the energy is commitment. Look at that. What's headed towards you that you don't see coming is a higher level of commitment. But remember, you need to end something that needs to be put to an end before this commitment can come into your life. Now, I see also that the Chariot is here in your subconscious thoughts, which is the energy underlying the entire reading. In your subconscious thoughts, these are the thoughts that you may or may not be aware of that are controlling the entire reading. They're basically dominating the entire reading. And you're a fighter. You don't like to give in too quickly. You don't like to give up. You like to fight for what you want in life. You like to fight for what you believe, okay? And that is the reason why you find it difficult to end something, because you're not a quitter. You're not a quitter, but sometimes you have to learn and you have to know when to quit, okay? There are certain situations that you do need to put an end to in order for something new to begin, because that's where all your energy is going, right? In order for your energy to be open to something new that is actually meant for you, your focus has to be on that other new energy, not on this old one that's not working. So I see that you're a fighter, right? You go after what you want. You're a warrior. You go out into the battlefield and you don't like to give up on yourself, on relationships. But again, I feel like that is what's kind of like, it's positive qualities about you. But at some point, if this person's situation has disappointed you time and time again, you've got to know when to quit. If this person isn't ready for what you've got to offer, you've got to know when to give up on that person. There's something better on the other side for you. With the Nine of Cups here, this is how somebody sees you. Somebody knows that you love them. Somebody knows that you care about them. Somebody knows that you have romantic feelings for you. This person knows. If you want to lie to yourself and say, well, no, maybe I haven't proven myself enough. Let me prove myself some more. Let me prove myself some more. Let me, prove more. They know. They already know. Okay. This person knows that you will pursue them. They know that you are a fighter. They know that you don't give up. But it's time for them to see the other side of you. Okay. Now, I see also your action advice. Cut off this toxic cycle. Your action advice is, are you going to go back into temptation? Because temptation is going to be there. This person's either going to tempt you to go back into that same old toxic cycle again, or your thoughts, your fears, desires are going to tempt you to go back into that same old toxic cycle that you already know will disappoint you time and time again because it's not ready for what you've got to offer. This could be, addictions. This could be self-sabotage. This could be going back to a narcissist. This could be control issues. This could be a very toxic codependent situation. Again, this could be in your love life, career, family, friends, whatever this is. But your action advice is to finally cut off that toxic situation by, again, seeing it for what it is, being honest with yourself. Now, I see also here with the Hermit, the result, if you actually do that, right? If you actually cut off that toxic cycle and you don't go back into temptation, to tempting waters that lead to, dangerous paths, then you're going to learn, you're going to grow, you're going to transform. This is the Hermit. Going into hermit mode, isolating yourself from that person, from that connection situation, in order to really find those pieces that you're trying to find within this connection, within this toxic cycle. This toxic cycle, this person does not have those missing pieces that you're trying to, fill up. It's like those voids, right? Only you can fill up that void. This situation is not going to do that for you. It may seem temporarily like it is, but you already know that it's not the real deal. Okay? So this is like, those monks that go up to the mountain by themselves. They disconnect from people, their family, connections. They disconnect from technology, and they go up into the mountain to find themselves, right? To connect with spirit, to connect with themselves, to grow, to transform, to no longer be caught up with these addictions, okay? And that's where growth, enlightenment happens. And I feel that for you, you will be given this opportunity starting this week. Are you going to take it? It's up to you. You do have free will. Let's go ahead and get a final guidance message before we go into the extended. In the extended, we're going to dive deeper into this entire thing. So let's see. What is your divine guidance message? And you have here Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, and divine plan. Okay, so let's see what this is all about. Anna, grandmother. Bear with me, these cards do not have a number, as I've mentioned to you guys before. So I have to look for it one by one. Okay. So it says here, Anna, grandmother of Jesus, was an ancient mystic who dedicated her life to laying the foundations for Christ consciousness to be woven through all of life. She's not widely known, but without her, Christ consciousness would not be rising as it is today. Anna represents the quiet dedication that is sometimes required to live a life of service. She represents the generations that came before that devoted their lives to dreaming it a new world into being, while knowing that they would not see the glorious end result. She represents the dutiful soldier, the unconditional mother, the mystic who can see the thread that is woven through all of life. Anna teaches you that you have a part to play in the divine plan. It does not have to be on the world stage to be significant. One person's part is not worthier than another. One person's part may be to mother their children, while another's may be to gather women in circles each month. No part is better than the other, more important or less significant. We each have within us a seed of light that we incarnated to share. Anna is gathering us all to remember and surrender to our part of the plan. So work on your light activation. Beloved Anna, thank you for laying the foundations of the divine plan. May the seeds of light within me be revealed, and may I surrender to my part of the divine plan. Let me know in the comments below how this message here resonates for you. What is it that this message is kind of like guiding you to do? I would love to hear. Now let's just jump into the extended. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into the situation, into the other person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how this entire situation is all going to develop and turn out for you. And we're going to go ahead and get a final message from source. Okay, so that final message will tie everything up for you. If you want to watch a link to the extended, you can watch that link to the extended down in the description box below. You will find that link. For any personal readings, also, you can find the link to my personal readings down in the description box below. And check out all of your monthly readings, your mid-monthly readings, all of your last week's readings, blessings readings, love readings. You can find all of those links to your sign down in the first comment that I pinned down below as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment down below. Take very good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye-bye. And right now, all of my personal readings are $20 off using the special discount code GOODLUCK20. You can check the personal reading link down in the description box below.
In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And check out my website at genamoon.com. Click on shop. I do have new jewelry pieces, rings, bracelets, crystals, necklaces, and so much more for both men and women. So check that out at genamoon.com and click on shop, and follow me on Instagram at Gena Moon Official, as I will be posting more on there.